This is the SINA trade that we talked about in pre-market on the, and that video is live for you there, SMF MMTs. We talked about it gapping below its weekly moving averages, and it didn't. It gapped below the 50-day simple moving average because it did. Then the selling exasperated. There was some margin debt selling involved. We got the first break off of 10, so 111.60 was a high, 104.98. That means that short was wonderful down there. Coming, then there was a bear. The bears got out of the name at that bottom and they started to short cover. Here at this bottom, we're going to see if there's going to be another round of short covering between the bear and bull intraday. Basically, we've got that first burn off of there. The stock is a tradable instrument only off of the bottom. It's broken below all of the averages, but when it hit 104.98, it bounced up here to 109.25. So there was almost, well, there was a $4 move off of the bottom trade. The other thing we looked at was the calls made a high of $8. The low of those calls are $4.50, and that's the 105 call, and SINA is trading right here slightly in the money. And even though that these are short-term trades only because it's in a severe downtrend, it was extremely overbought, and it's starting to hit the full cycle of where bull rallies can come back into play, where the short cover, the bear, has to buy to cover. That helps get the move to go higher. Buy to cover. The margin debt selling on ADRs and Chinese ADRs have risen percentage-wise. So a lot of the selling that we have seen within the overall bull cycle market and the bull cycle names in Chinese ADRs, they got extremely overbought. And now they've come extremely down, and there was a process that the MMTs were learning. And the trade management was, they all did successful trades here. They did successful trades on Soho. Same thing, same rules, same everything. SINA Corp, you can see it right here. SINA is a Chinese name. It's an ADR. And the put options hit 779. That's the 110 put in the money. It's pulled well back off of the high. The low was 330. So it's still elevated because it's in the money 110 put. But right now we're bouncing everything in the application saying that we're going to try to go higher in SINA. And when you get intraday pullbacks and calls, they're worth buying because you're buying in here. You didn't buy at $8 and write them down to $4.50. So when we hit $8 and we're coming down in here, or we're coming up off the bottom and we're pulling back, we're back to the 108. We're at 45. Soho will do the same thing. So that's how you learn how to buy calls on the pullback, based on everything that we've talked about, based on this breakout happening. So you broke out, you came up, you were a teeny higher. Here it stopped. Now we're going to go back up, and we're running back up, and we're above 45. The ratio is working in our favor. Everything is working in our favor. What we want to know is that when the pullbacks come, the shorts get frustrated. They buy to cover. That helps your long bull trade.